Imagine you're standing in your kitchen and a pipe bursts out of nowhere. Traditional software is like a house where you're locked out of the plumbing. When something breaks, you just stand there and wait for someone to come fix it. The Omega engine works differently. It's like a digital house that notices its own leak, builds a brand new roof panel from scratch, and snaps it right into place entirely on its own. Most apps today rely on an outside brain. When they need to solve a problem, they have to call an external AI server across the internet to ask what to do. It's like being a tenant who has to ask a landlord for permission to think. The Omega engine locks its front gate. Every decision and every upgrade happens inside its own walls. This is what we call sovereignty. The system is the sole master of its own logic. When software owns its own mind, it gains the power to survive. Because it never asks an external brain for help, it can never be disconnected or shut down by someone else. To keep this house running, the system relies on a regular heartbeat called the breath. Every 15 minutes, a pulse wakes the engine up to run 4 different processes in parallel. The first path is the emit loop, building independent code blocks called atoms. Next, the security bubble sweeps over them, checking for bugs. Third, the evolution loop stacks the strongest blocks, growing the house. Finally, the learning loop turns these results into permanent wisdom. Because these 4 loops run automatically, the system gets stronger and more secure while you sleep. But updating live code is dangerous. How does a digital house replace its own pipes without accidentally crashing the whole building? The system uses 2 identical versions of itself. First is the master twin, the official, finished house that stays perfectly stable for the user. Then there is the shadow twin. Living in a dark, mirror version of the house, it safely tests new walls to see if they hold. This is called speculative shadow execution. Every single upgrade is built and stressed by the shadow twin first, completely isolated from the real world. This mirror testing boundary ensures that if an experiment fails, it only happens in the shadows. A mistake will never bring down the master house. To make a single repair, the system follows a strict choreography. This 5-beat rhythm keeps thousands of autonomous workers from running into each other. Beat 1 is recon. The system scans the house to find exactly what is missing. Beat 2 is heartbeat. The worker checks in with the coordinator, announcing it's ready. Beat 3 is marker. The worker places a temporary lock over the broken code. Beat 4 is work. The actual fix is created, swapped in, and tested. Beat 5 is handoff. The worker logs the success and passes the baton back. This rhythm acts as a traffic controller, allowing thousands of repairs to happen at once without any chaos. When you step back and look at all those tiny repairs, you see the result. The house has organically added a new room and strengthened its foundation all by itself. This is autopoiesis, the biological ability of a system to maintain and grow itself from the inside out. It changes our relationship with technology. We are no longer just using tools. We are planting digital ecosystems that take care of themselves. Here, the house exists entirely independent of the outside world, resting peacefully on its own isolated digital island. This software never waits for a human engineer's patch. By constantly testing new combinations of its own code, it can identify missing pieces in its logic and fill them in before they ever cause a problem. We invite you to explore the Atomatic Lattice, the foundation of a sovereign, self-building future, as the house takes its next quiet breath.